Hey, I had a question somebody proposed to me. If I got 800 bucks to spend, do I go ahead and get that 710, or I could get dual 110s? So as you see behind me, there's dual 110s and a 710. So we're going to see what these things can do against each other. It's really windy today, so I'm going to try to do this kind of in the garage with the door open, so not the greatest, but if I take these outside, the wind's a killer. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's check it out right now. Okay, so like I said, it's pretty windy today. I wanted to have these outside. Couldn't really do it due to the wind and it messes things up. So I'm in the garage with these at the edge of the garage. So again, inside a garage, acoustics not too great, but you got to work with what you got. The dual Partybox 110s are in their bass boost 1 mode, as well as the 710 bass boost 1 mode. All three of the speakers are plugged in. I figured might as well make it a fair fight because the 110s will play a little bit louder and a little bit better bass plugged in as opposed to running off their batteries. So we're going to run 40% volume we're going to start with, and we're going to start with the Partybox. You'll be able to tell which speakers are flashing. I'll probably tell you as we go. So we're starting with the 110s, 40%. We'll start with that same song that I did when I did the 310 against the 710 to give you an idea. Here we go. Dual 710s sound pretty good. Or 110s. Here's 710. Yeah, it's got a deeper bass. 110. 110 still sound good though. It's not as deep. 710. Seven 710 has really good clarity. I was really impressed. Dual 110. For some reason I switch back and forth with these in TWS, but it takes a little longer for them to turn back on. 710. Bass just hits hard on the 710. 110. Let's change tracks and go up to 60%. So they're at 60%. Even with the dual 110s, they are not as loud as a single 710, which probably isn't any big surprise considering the size difference and power difference. But it is noticeable that the 710 by itself is still quite a bit louder. 710. is stinking loud. I mean, I'm only about 15 to 18 feet away, but that is loud. Of course, I'm kind of more inside than just outside in a completely open area, but that is loud. Okay, go back to it. 110. This is 80% if you didn't hear me before.
Everything coming right back. Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right.
710.
I'm coming right away, my dear. I tried this, tried that.
Man, it's gonna make my ears ring. I'm gonna get the neighbors called on me. Let me change tracks. Up to 100%. 100%. 110's, 100%. So there you go, guys. I'm going to stop it there before the neighbors call the cops on me. The 710 is just really loud. I mean, the 110s are good, but if you did want something like an outdoor setting or something like that, one of the 710s stomps dual 110s output wise, and it has deeper bass. Now you get the clarity and stuff like that are similar. The 110 seems brighter. I noticed that compared to the 310 also. The sound signature is just a little brighter sounding. So if you get up at max volume like that with some songs, it can get a little bit harsh. Maybe it's a little bright. It's really not an issue with most songs, and if you're not running at 100% volume. But at max volume, you might want to use an EQ maybe if you don't like that, to tame the highs a little bit. Now, the one interesting thing about this is the 710. If you were planning on running it in your car or SUV or van or something, plugged into like a power inverter, at least with my car, the power outlets are rated for 150 watts, and I have a power inverter rated for 150 watts. And I plugged it in, and it would turn on and turn immediately off. So upon further inspection on the back of the 710, you can read on there, it says the power consumption on it is 160 watts. Now keep in mind the Partybox 1000 power consumption is 150. So the amp in this is stronger, apparently, at least it uses more electricity than the 110 even. So how this would compare to the 110, I don't know. I do not have a 110, but the 710 is pretty killer. So anyway, let's wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed it, get a little impression of it. The 110s are good speakers, but if you need something for more of an outdoor setting and need something that's going to be loud, even two of those plugged in, granted, if I had to run those off the battery, they lose a little bit of volume and a little bass output. So 710, if you got an outlet somewhere, that's the one caveat. You gotta have it plugged in. It's a power hungry speaker. So anyway, like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's a wrap.